Hello, I hope you're doing well. I'm outside, so you might hear my neighbors, the AC's going. I don't know. We're just gonna work with the elements. It's like such a beautiful morning, and I want to be outside, but also Spirit was kind of like, hey, can you do this thing? So we're doing this thing. If I'm not looking directly at the camera, it's so I don't blind myself. I hope you understand. um, So the first thing I want to do, this is going to be an energy healing, but I'm going to pull a card to see exactly like what it is that we're going to be targeting. And I'm going, so I have a couple of elements here. I'm going to use the citrine. They were pretty specific about that. I have my incense like I usually do. I also have a bowl of water here, which I have set the intention that it's going to kind of absorb anything that's just not like cleansing. It's going to cleanse things that are kind of just like a little muddied at the moment. And then I have my tuning forks, and for some reason I have been drawn to the rose. The word they kept telling me when I was like sitting down to record this was nourishment, and that's a word that's been coming up in my own life, and it's a word that just kind of keeps repeating itself like over and over and over again. And for some reason the rose like stood out to me, and I've never done Reiki with a flower, but I'm gonna try it, and we're gonna just see how that goes. So bear with me. Let's do the tuning forks, and hopefully this isn't going to be too loud. If you're wearing headphones, I would maybe turn them down a little bit. First one we're going to use is this one, 4096. This is it's called Jacob's Ladder. It's a crystal amplifier, but it also kind of cleanses out any negative energy. And then the other one I'm going to use is 4160. And we're going to use this. It's called Pillar of Light. It's going to bring in that energy that we want there, right? So we just cleared away things. Now we'll bring stuff in. And honestly, this is so important to do anytime you do any cleansing, with yourself or with your home or anything. If you are like burning something that is going to, remove a certain type of energy from the premise or from your body or from your auric field, it's always good to kind of bring in more of what you do want, because now you've created that space. In a home, this can be done by like putting a rose quartz out, or it can be done by putting whatever crystal. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, let's. It's funny, like the energy this morning. I'm not. It feels very like eager to go. It's nice. Let's see. Let's pull a card here and see like what we're going to be targeting exactly in this energy healing. Citrine makes me think confidence, but we'll see. See what comes up. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles came out. Okay. So it's funny, there's roses on the card. This Five of Pentacles kind of makes me think of like feeling left out, feeling like you can't partake in what everyone else is doing or what you want to do. It's like right here is the doorway to whatever it is that you're working towards, or it's like it's right there beyond your reach. I don't know what this thing is, but it's like there's something right there beyond your reach. And I feel like Spirit comes in and kind of just like gently nudges you towards that entrance, like, hey, we're here to clear up this shadow. Like, hey, can you not fight? Thank you. Cats. There does seem to be this, like, I don't know, I'm really drawn to, like, the black lines. And it's kind of like maybe this is a removal of negative energy. This could be anything that's, like, stopping you from expressing your full truth. Again, I do see this as, like, solar plexus energy as well. Also root energy. So let's see, how are we going to direct this? I feel like this is going to be for the care, like your self-care for nourishment, but also to, like, remove any of those, like, cords that are keeping you kind of tied to an old paradigm, or an old story in your head. Giving you nourishment, giving you love, bringing in, like, the light, essentially, kind of nudging you towards that abundance that you're seeking. I feel like this is also going to encourage you to take the rest that you need, or to, like, it's like you taking rest without feeling that, like, overwhelming sense of guilt, or feeling like it's like feeling like you have to struggle, or feeling like you have to put yourself out in some way in order for yourself to achieve anything, but then you don't, like, achieve what, it's like you don't deserve that. That's, like, how it comes across. And I do feel like there's something here about you and your abundance that's coming through. Stepping into a voice of your authentic self, and stepping into a voice of honoring what you know is true. You know what I mean? So I might just call this the Five of Pentacles, but we'll see. The title is a working title, I guess. Hey. No. Cats. There's 5 cats in this house now, so it's more activity than before. Alright, so let's light a candle here just to kind of connect us. There we go. Then I also have this incense, which I'll use to kind of do a light cleansing. I think I might use Jacob's Ladder again as well. Penny. Hey. Please don't. You're gonna hurt your claw. Hey. The thing is, if I let her out there, she's gonna want to come back in like 1 minute. So she's just gonna have to wait until we're done with our healing. Which she might come join us for the healing, which she usually does. Nope. Okay, she's not gonna let me. Enjoy. Yeah, you gotta stay in. Okay. Sorry about that. She'll probably meow to come back in a minute, but hopefully she'll enjoy some outside time while we do this healing. So yeah, I'm going to just connecting us right now. Just kind of working on making sure the connection is there. And if you're open and willing to receive, just, allow yourself to receive it. Maybe you want to say something like, I'm open to this healing, or something like that, just to kind of reiterate it to yourself. I feel like the smoke, like, in the incense is almost like clearing away, like, stagnant energy. There's just, like, some stagnancy there that's happening. And I feel like it's within your emotions as well, but it's like, whatever the stagnancy is, it's creating a sense of hopelessness or loss in some way. It's like not being sure how to move forward. It's almost like your worst fears are kind of bubbling up to the surface, which I talked about this in the reading I did last night where, for the new moon, I feel like it's really appropriate to do some shadow work, really dig into like those fears and like not shoving them down even further, because like they'll just kind of bubble back up to the top and they'll come up like even stronger. So that's coming through too. And also learning how to accept all aspects of yourself, like you, and no matter what phase you're in, or no matter what energy you're in, or no matter what you feel, or just learning how to accept where you are. Okay. So then I am going to do Jacob's Ladder again, just because it just feels appropriate. Okay. So I'm going to start channeling the Reiki with the citrine, and then I will switch to the flower a little bit later. And yeah, I'll probably end it with another tuning fork, and we'll call it that. Okay? I'm going to try not to talk too much during this, because I think it'd be best if you just kind of meditated, or just let it come through however it wants to. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing like a scary face. It almost seems like kind of like a gremlin. It's almost like there's just this little like voice in your head that just keeps like telling you like you can't do this, you can't do that, things aren't really like gonna work out. But I feel like when you sit back and you just like relax and you kind of don't play into the voice so much that's going on in your head, you're going to see that there's answers that are right there for you. They want to come in, really, like they want to come in. It's like there's things right outside your grasp that it's like there's like a wall of smoke or something that's like preventing you from seeing it, or like even being able to reach out. So we're just going to clear that smoke away. And I'm just going to clear whatever this little, like, it's funny, like, I don't want to clear it. I think it's more about, like, befriending this little gremlin. Like, it's not serving your highest good, but you can learn to listen to its voice and work with it and co-create with it just the same as you can anything else. So I am going to, like, clear anything that's not meant to be there, but I'm also going to make sure that this is also something, like, if this is a fear or if this is something that like can benefit you, that you can see the benefit, or you can see how to work with it, and so that it can benefit you. Just give me one moment to do that, please. Okay. They're telling me that what you can do is picture this like little gremlin or this little like lizard or whatever it comes up as, like something that, you know, is like in your head, just like kind of imagine it like sitting on your shoulder. And like when you get those like negative voices and you kind of catch them and you become aware of them, imagine yourself giving this little gremlin like a cookie or something. Like imagine giving them like a crystal or just something that'll make them happy, you know, like a treat. Making friends. It's cute. They're showing me like you giving a gremlin a cookie. I don't know what that means, but like symbolically, but it's kind of like befriending it and just like being gentle with it. It almost is like you having this compassionate nature towards your own like gremlin side. Maybe this gremlin is also like part of you too, you know? Or maybe it's an aspect of you. I'm not really sure. Either way, it's not like fully rejecting or like trying to push it away. I'm gonna just focus on your solar plexus. Ooh, yeah, that feels like warm. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna like loop the energy between your root chakra and your solar plexus, because I feel like there's a connection that's needed there. And if after you do this healing you find yourself like gassy, or if you find yourself like needing to go to the bathroom or anything like that, that's fine, that's normal. Especially for like lower chakras, especially these two chakras working together. I'm seeing your two chakras like they're literally like two crystals. Let's see if that sacral chakra will light up too. It's about directing the sacral energy in the direction you want it to go in. Learning how to do that too. Ooh, big bright color of orange. I'm also seeing blue crystals, so your throat chakra may be being highlighted as well. I did see the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, but like I'm feeling called to say like Amazonite or something like that. That's the stone that I'm seeing. Or aquamarine. I just started aquamarine. I know I said I wasn't going to talk a lot, but they tell me what to do. I'm also seeing like a Celtic knot, or a Celtic, like some sort of Celtic, like Celtic, Norse. It's like some sort of like rune, I think. Not too familiar with the runes, but I do feel like that was a rune symbol I saw. Also, there seems to be like some sort of protection symbol that's like Celtic that you could be affiliated with, or you could like resonate with. I feel like for some of you there's definitely like Norse ancestry, or Norse like ancestry, or did I say that? It's like there's guides who are, they're very connected to earth, they're very connected to like paganism. I'm seeing like Celtic witchcraft and like Norse mythology and stuff like that too. I'm feeling really drawn to mythology. Let's see. You could also have to like burp with this energy too, just because it does feel like there's quite a lot being cleared. funny. This Reiki energy is very warm for me. Like, it feels very warm. And I feel like that's because it's almost like reigniting you, or it's like a fire that's like coming back in for you. I'm gonna just... I'm like imagining this like sun coming up and filling like the space and just like filling you up with this like golden light. So I do want to use this flower too. I can't see the screen, but hopefully we're good. I don't know, I can't see what I'm doing. I'm seeing like a chain being broken, and then I'm seeing somebody walking away from like whatever was keeping them laying down. I don't know what that means, but they're showing me like 2 feet walking away. They're also showing me like arrows. And a praying mantis. Nourishment comes up again, like giving yourself self-care, whatever that sounds like to you. I'm seeing the color red. I think there's definitely a sense of like love, self-love. Like, you don't have to be anywhere to like love yourself. You don't have to achieve anything to love yourself. It's just about loving yourself now, how you are. And also like people around you are there to love you too. There's like people around you, and there's support around you. There's like knowing that you're on the right path, because you are on the right path. Like, you are on the right path. You always are. Maybe getting yourself some flowers, or just like working with nature in some way, like connecting with nature in some way. I wonder if you guys can hear my cat. I'm seeing Halloween being significant. I also feel like a lot of you have been called recently to like practice more of a craft, or like, you know, develop more rituals or something. I think that's like being highlighted, and you'll find the people that you're meant to meet along that journey if they're not already in your life. I have to let her in. I'm so sorry. They like stopped the flow of Reiki. Okay. Like I said, we're just going with the flow today. But okay. They're showing me like a brick wall that you keep feeling like you're hitting. But they're like showing me that there's a door right there. So I'm just gonna like show you the door. I feel like other people's voices also weigh heavy on your mind too. It's like maybe these aren't even people who are close to you, or maybe they're like, old friends or like people from the past, but there's definitely some sort of old rhetoric that's playing out in your head about something that and these people, it's kind of funny, they might not have even directly said that you can't do something, but it's like you just know they don't want you to do something, so that's stopping you. But we're gonna just like kind of clear that away, because you're here to do what you're here to do, and you're here to be who you are, and you're here to like operate from love. You don't have to like be outside the bunch. You don't have to like feel outside of the circle. You don't have to like feel alone in whatever it is that you're going through. You don't have to feel like you can't achieve something, or like there's people around you who maybe aren't saying very nice things, and it's like you might feel very alone in that experience within like your circle. But Spirit's coming in and saying, we've got you, we'll surround you. It's gonna get better. It already is getting better. And it's gonna be better than just like okay, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's like a strong lack of trust in self, or just feeling like you're not like worthy of something. But again, we're just gonna clear that, because you deserve everything that you want. You deserve to have friends and family around you that love you. You deserve to have the love you desire. You deserve to have like the resources you need. You deserve to have support. You deserve to be able to see the light in every situation, which I think you do already, but sometimes I think it's hard. It weighs down on you and it gets heavy. And you're like, well, people expect me to be one way, but then you're not that way, and it's like you beat yourself up for that, but you don't need to do that. Just gonna clear that all away. Ah, that feels better. I feel like the crown and like the third eye has like, yeah, that's like where I'm seeing a lot of clouding, seeing a lot of like, just, it's like dust particles that are just like gathering. We're just gonna clear it. Just gonna like kind of go through your aura, whatever I can, comb out of it that's not meant to be there. That feels better too. It's like you've been carrying the thoughts and beliefs of other people around for so long, and I feel like other people are affecting you more than you really realize it. So I feel like if you're feeling called out, to take some time for yourself, to definitely do that, to nourish yourself in whatever way possible. Alright. I'm just gonna kind of bring out anything else that doesn't need to be there. Right. And let's break the connection. Okay, so I'm gonna just ring this pillar's light one more time. just to kind of bring in any other positive energy that you might need. And I'll send you on your way. Drink lots of water after this. There's definitely like a clearing. Go gentle with yourself, be compassionate with yourself, look for the light, because I feel like the light's just like right there, and notice when you're being nudged towards something that lights you up, so. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. I still have no idea what's going on the camera, so this could look very strange, but we're still going to upload it. I think it's important. And I hope you have a good one. Bye.